Hello, my name is Laura Kidd, a fellow classmate in our Psychology 201 class. I took my first psychology class last spring and enjoyed it very much. However, I have heard about how challenging this class is, and I am a little concerned, so I hope not to freak out on you. I am 53 years old and have been married for 30 years to my sweet husband Wes. We have 4 fantastic children and 1 grandchild. I love to read, quilt, and bake bread, but spending time with my family is what I love the most. Each year, all of my husband's family join us to spend a week camping on the beach in San Alejo, California. We have some wonderful memories of our time together, and I am all about making special memories. My husband and I are both second-generation native Arizonans. My dad and my husband's mom were born in Arizona. Being native Arizonans, you would think we love the hot weather. Not true. We both hate the heat. But this is where both our families are, so until we can convince all of them to move to a cooler location, we will stay in Arizona. I lived in the same house my whole childhood. My children all grew up in the first house we ever purchased. It wasn't until they were all full grown that we moved into a larger home that would accommodate all of the children coming to visit with their families. My granddaughter Lexi calls our house Lolly and Poppy's big house, as she remembers visiting our smaller home when she was younger. That's my granddaughter Lexi in the picture. Lolly and Poppy are our names instead of Grandma and Grandpa, because that sounds too old. These are my children, and as you can tell, 2 of my daughters love Instagram, while my recently returned missionary son does not. My oldest daughter Heather just graduated from BYU, Idaho in July. Her husband David just started the Pathway program this semester. My daughter Shelby graduated from Arizona State University with a degree in communications. She worked as an intern at the U.S. Embassy in London and is studying to pass the Foreign Service exam to be a Foreign Service officer in the U.S. Embassy. My daughter Megan graduated from Arizona State University in May with a degree in psychology. She is continuing her education and hopes to get into med school and become a doctor. My son Robert has been home from his mission from Cleveland, Ohio for a year now. He is starting his 2nd year at a local junior college with hopes to get into BYU Provo. I only have 1 grandchild so far, and although we try not to spoil her, it still happens. You'll notice she got 1 whole slide to herself. I completed the Pathway program in July of 2014 and hope to graduate BYU Idaho in 2018, if all goes well. The main reason I went back to school was to keep my mind active and challenged. Also, I had always wished I had completed my degree when I was younger, so when I heard about the Pathway program, I jumped right in. My hope is that in a couple of years, our family photo will be of all of us in our graduation cap and gown. As an older student, I really stress about my grades. My kids tease me about how much time I spend on homework. What can I say? I want A's, and sometimes that requires a lot of work on my part. This semester, I would like to apply what I learned to understand and communicate more effectively with my grown children. I hope we all have a great semester. See you on the discussion boards.